I'm Rick Kaler. Thanks for joining me. Last week's column explored 3 fears that stop adult children from having a talk with their parents about estate planning, even though those conversations could greatly benefit both generations. The 3 reasons that are stopping kids are: it's none of my business, I don't want them to think I'm greedy, and it will ruin our relationship. But children aren't alone in their fear of approaching this topic. Most parents are just as reluctant, and for the same basic reasons. In my experience, parents' biggest reasons for not talking with their kids about legacy intentions are that it's none of their business. If I share financial information, they'll take advantage of me, and talking about money will hurt our relationship. Let's take a look at each of these. First, it's none of their business. Now, certainly that's true unless you made it their business. If you've named a child as an executor of a will, a successor trustee of a trust, or an agent in a durable power of attorney, you have made it clear that that child's business is their business, to know your business. To throw a child suddenly into having to make financial decisions in your best interest without knowing what they must manage, where assets are held, and what your wishes are, is unfair to both you and your child. Anytime you put someone in position of authority in any of your estate documents, it's essential to carefully go through the documents with them and to disclose the detail of the assets that they're going to be making decisions on. Start with showing them your financial statements, the contact information of your trusted advisors, and a listing of where you hold your accounts. Now, if you feel you can't trust a child with such information today, then why do you feel you can trust them as your agent or executor tomorrow? If you don't trust a child, you're better off to name a bank trust office or a trust company to these positions. Second, if I share my financial information, they'll just take advantage of me. This fear may be justified if your child has a history of taking advantage of you. If not, they're probably not going to start now. Preparing a child for an inheritance is not only prudent, it's also a loving act of kindness that you can give your child. I've worked with a lot of families where children had no idea of what the parents' net worth was. In every case, it was higher than the kids ever imagined. Suddenly, they learned they were about to inherit hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars in various investments they knew nothing about. I witnessed these heirs try to cope with a plethora of emotions and money scripts, in addition to needing to learn the mechanics of managing a portfolio of investments. Without proper preparation, it's not uncommon for what parents intended as a loving gift of wealth to turn into a destructive force of misery. Finally, talking about money will hurt our relationship. Parents are just as terrified to have the money conversations with their kids as the kids are afraid to talk with them. And it's no wonder. It's the parents who teach the kids the no talk rule in the first place. So as parents, you can exercise the wisdom of age and begin the family money conversations. It might be helpful to have the first meeting with your financial planner or your estate attorney, or engage the help of a financial therapist. You might be amazed to find that talking with your kids about money in a straightforward and healthy way can actually help your relationships. Do your kids a favor, break the no-talk rule. It's a gift to both generations. Thanks for listening.